Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Chamber Connections. My name is Bryce Terry and I'm an intern at the Mount Washington Valley Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber Connections video series all started out with a simple idea. There are amazing business leaders here in the Mount Washington Valley. I wanted to get to know them, learn from them, and give them another opportunity and platform to share their purpose and share their stories. I'll also be discovering how the Mount Washington Valley Chamber of Commerce keeps our community connected and also helps our local businesses thrive. Each episode of the Chamber Connections video series will highlight a chamber member business, and it'll give you a deep dive into who they are, what they do, why they do it, and how the Chamber of Commerce helps support their growth as a business. In the very first episode of Chamber Connections, I sat down with Proulx, who's the Executive Director of the Mount Washington Valley Chamber of Commerce. Enjoy. Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Chamber Connections. My name is Bryce Terry and I'm joined with Proulx. Proulx is the Executive Director of the Mount Washington Valley Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Proulx, thank you so much for joining me here and being in the inaugural episode of the Chamber Connections.
I am honored to be doing this. I always feel underdressed when I'm with you. Bryce is a hockey player and he always looks like he's ready to be drafted at any moment. And I also feel like I need to be sitting on a pillow because you tower over me. But we're here on the patio of Frontside Grind, beautiful summer morning. So I was like, let's go do this outside. So we'll be sipping coffee. You may hear some traffic noise in the background as people enjoy the morning as well in North Conway Village.
What a beautiful place to be. Mr. Proulx, my first question for you is, what is the Chamber of Commerce and what is your role in the Valley?
You know, that's always kind of an interesting question to answer. I went to a career day at Kennett High School, and one of the first questions I asked was, raise your hand if you want to be an executive director of a Chamber of Commerce when you grow up. And of course, nobody raised their hand. It's not something that people really aspire to, and many people, maybe even some of our members, are unsure of what a Chamber of Commerce does. The way I like to describe it is I'm borrowing a quote that is usually attributed to JFK, I think. We try to be part of the tide that lifts all boats, right? So if you're in a harbor and it's low tide and there's no water, the boats are worthless. But if the water's rising, whether you're a luxury yacht or whether you're a little rowboat, everybody rises and you prosper at whatever your particular mission is. So that's what the Chamber of Commerce does. We try to create a vibrant and healthy business economy, particularly in our case for the Mount Washington Valley, and that this spans the scope of things. Because we are in a destination market, we are known as a destination market organization. So one of the things that helps our economy is visitors. Visitors who come and enjoy the valley, who spend money, but also who come here and know how to use it respectfully, properly, and leave it in good shape for others to enjoy as well. So that's one of our missions, to get people here, but to get them to use it responsibly. And then I think just, you know, we're just always on standby. When someone says someone should do something about that, I feel like the Chamber is that someone, right? We can help create collaborations and get projects done. We just finished working on a quick bathroom project to make sure the North Conway Village had public bathrooms that were funded for cleaning, so that visitors and locals could enjoy North Conway Village with their young kids and whomever, and enjoy the experience without experiencing any emergencies.
Right. Awesome. And Mr. Proulx, how does the Chamber of Commerce, in your role, how do you work with local businesses and what does that relationship look like on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, we work closely with our businesses. And I don't even want to say our, because the Chamber of Commerce is not separate from the businesses. The Chamber of Commerce is your Chamber of Commerce. It belongs to the business community. We have an office that is staffed and we have an executive director, but the Chamber really is the businesses. So membership into the Chamber, there's a yearly dues system. So Chambers, our dues system is based on, it's called a fair share system. So it's based on your industry and the size of your business. So not everybody's not paying the exact same rate. But once you pay into that, you are basically part of the chamber. you are helping to, lead this community into a vibrant and prosperous economy. On a day-to-day basis, the chamber office is always available for feedback, for needs. So we get requests. One of the big requests that and benefits. So with your membership, you get a number of benefits. One of the big requests recently has been, we want to know where are visitors coming from, how many are coming, so that our restaurants, our shops, our attractions can plan staffing accordingly.
Okay.
So our chamber right now is about to work with a third-party software company to get that data to reliably give people weekly updates.
Wow.
So it's that kind of thing.
Amazing.
Yeah, there's other benefits. By joining the Chamber of Commerce, your employees get access to an incredible ski pass, a local ski pass for all the Mount Washington Valley resorts. We have 6 alpine and 6 cross-country centers. So there's perks like that. I feel the backbone of a Chamber of Commerce is its business directory. So one of the ways we can help people have fun here in the Mount Washington Valley, whether you're a visitor or you're a local, it's not just fun, but how to function is to have a business directory. We have a new one that is launching in September. Brand new website, brand new business directory. It has all sorts of cool bells and whistles, like a map-based feature. So if you're standing like where we are at Frontside Grind, and you want to say, okay, where's the nearest place I can buy hiking boots? You can click, near me on the map, and it'll show you all the retail shops that might sell hiking boots.
Amazing.
So that kind of functionality. Our website brings over 1 million visitors a year to it. Our events calendar is the most popular page on our website outside of our homepage. So people are always looking for what's happening right now.
Yeah.
So our members who are active on our website, who want to be found, we make it easy for them to be found. So,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, Mr. Proulx, so we know a little bit about the Chamber of Commerce. You know your purpose, your motives. We know a little bit about your relationships with local businesses. My last question for you is, what makes the business community here in the Mount Washington Valley different, unique, and special than any other area?
Yeah, I think this is one of the more special communities, and I think you hear that from everybody who comes here, and everybody who not only visits but comes to stay here and work here. What makes it special is we have to start with geography, right? We have the highest mountain in the Northeast right over our shoulder over here. Mm-hmm. We have this beautiful valley with the Saco River, which is an absolute gem of a resource. Crystal clear water for tubing and kayaking and fly fishing. We have these sheer cliffs right over here, Cathedral, Whitehorse, and Humphrey's Ledge over there, plus so many others. We're a world-renowned climbing destination. We have, on this side of us over here, we have world-class mountain biking trails with Ride NoCo and White Mountains Nemba, and Cranmore lift service trails. You can go on and on. We haven't even touched on the skiing, the alpine skiing, outlet shopping, cute little village shopping districts. Not just North Conway, but you have Jackson, you have Glen, you have Tamworth. Even like villages like Eaton. These are postcard settings. So it's a one-of-a-kind place, I feel like, just geography and resource-wise. Because of that, we have a rich history, but I think what really separates us, is the people. We just have, especially right now, there's always been a legacy of leaders that have come up here and made this area into something special. You go back to Harvey Dow Gibson, who brought over Hannah Schneider and started Cranmore Mountain Resort, to the Joe Berries of the world, who really created a vibrant North Conway Village District. Peter Edwards, who recently passed in 2024, was one of the partners in Zeb's, and the commitment that people like that have, Dick Badger, the list goes on and on. And so I think there's a new wave of leadership happening right now. There's new energy and people who just are invested in their communities. It's not just we're not just a corporate spot on a map. This is a place where people call home. They're raising their kids, and they just want this to be, a great place for everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. It reminds me of a saying, "The people make the place." And a little spin to that would be, I believe the people really enhance this place. Yeah. The Mount Washington Valley, obviously, with its location, everything it has to offer, the beautiful white mountains. It's such a beautiful place physically, location-wise, but the people here, the businesses, the business leaders, people like yourself and everything you're doing with the Chamber of Commerce really enhance this place and make it such a special place to live.
It's magic. One of the things we hear the most, like if you're talking to a visitor or someone maybe who just moved back up here after a long time, they'll connect it to their childhood. They say, I came here as a child for the first time, and maybe the gateway was Storyland or Santa's Village or something like that. Or maybe it was, they went on camping trips on the river or on the Kankomagas Highway with their family. But they have, or skiing, and they have these childhood memories that are just so vivid and are such, just powerful, formative memories. And they want to relive that, right? They want to come back here. And this is the one place where they can come and reconnect with the magic of those childhood moments. And you hear that from people who move back up here or who are just visiting year after year. And then they get to bring their own kids, their own families, their own friends, introduce them to that little special magic you get when you discover this place for the first time.
Absolutely. I felt that magic growing up here in the Mount Washington Valley, and had some magical days at Storyland as well growing up with my family. And Mr. Proulx, I think this is a good note to end on, and thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much to everything you're doing for the Mount Washington Valley, and thank you to helping our audience gain a better understanding of the Chamber of Commerce and what it is, and the impact that it has on the Mount Washington Valley.
Well, I understand, Bryce, you're going to try to reach out to some of our members to get their opinions on everything we're doing too. So look for Bryce on your doorstep soon.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much to Chris Proulx for taking the time to sit down with me. These conversations offer a window to the dedication and passion that fuel the Mount Washington Valley economy. In the next episode of Chamber Connections, I'll be sitting down with my good friend Kirsten over at Tuckerman Brewing Company. My name is Bryce Terry, founder and host of Chamber Connections, and I hope to see you for episode 2. Thank you for watching.